Brett Veach, man, the guy doesn't sleep. The guy does not sleep at all. And the Chiefs have signed left tackle DJ Humphries to a $2 million deal worth $4.5 million max. So, yeah, pretty interesting on a Friday night to have news like that. That's I wasn't expecting that at all. But for those of you who don't know much about DJ Humphries, well, DJ Humphries, let me tell you, this guy's had an up and down career. He's 30 years old now. But he's probably the key reason why they did not bring back Donovan Smith after this guy got cleared from his injury. But 2021, he was a Pro Bowler, left tackle, first round pick from the University of Florida. He's had a pretty injury-plagued career, but he's had multiple extensions with the same team. So I mean, the Cardinals have extended him a good amount of times in his time there. But yeah, he's been pretty much primarily left tackle his entire career. But yeah, he had a back injury, and I believe he's coming off MCL or ACL injury. I don't know. Teja, do you know it
was ACL.
ACL. Yeah. So, but I mean, he's had kind of myriad of things. Obviously, linemen, they kind of get battered big time. But yeah. I mean, I think ACL injury. Which you all hear? ACL had a back injury before though. But yeah, I mean, this guy could be the missing ticket, the missing thing that we've needed this whole year. Obviously, Wanya Morris, and then Kingsley, Kingsley wasn't the guy we thought he was going to be. What'd you call him?
Princely,
which I've seen some people even worse out there. I've seen Queensley as some of the fans who are kind of done with him.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be appropriate. I just wanted to dog him.
Respect. No, Princely is a good one because he's not ready. He's not ready.
Yeah, exactly. Princely still assumes that he's going to eventually be Kingsley.
Yeah. Princely's right up par. But what do you make of this signing? Obviously, Friday night, this thing comes through. It's interesting that it happens on a Friday night. Obviously, he's not playing this week, guys. But what do you make of the move? I mean, I think it's due time that they're just done with the Wanya Kingsley show.
Yeah,
Wanya show.
We've been talking about it for quite some time. We just didn't know we had insert name here. This all makes sense now that knowing why we never signed Don Smith. But the move is on par with what we thought they should be doing for a long time. Like I said, the same reason why we signed or traded for Hopkins. You cannot go into the postseason hinging on what we have. You just can't do it. It's not fair to the rest of the team when you have a struggling group. In Hopkins' case, it was receiver and the injuries we had. And then now it's a combination of injuries and play. Kingsley is play. Wanya he's been getting better every week, but with injuries, he gets knocked out of games a lot. And he came back in a few weeks back, but one of these times he might not be able to come back that week. And we would be stuck with a guy that we're making healthy scratch or Driscoll. It's we can't, again, it's not, I go back to the year against the Super Bowl against Tampa where we couldn't stop a nosebleed and Mahomes was getting beat up all game and we lost because of that. And we vowed never again. Right. So I think it's still Wanya's job, but I like the insurance policy. And I don't think they're going to hesitate to yank Wanya if he's struggling in a game. Now that we have someone behind him that we're paying good money to. He comes in and we're already financially more obligated to him than we are Wanya. So that just goes to show you it's an expensive insurance policy to have. And I heard he struggled a bit last year. I obviously didn't watch a lot of Humphries film, but I heard he did struggle a little bit last year. But if they say he can get back to his pretty much his pre-injury form, it's a great signing at this time of the year at that price.
And I'll tell you what, 30 years old ain't old.
No.
I mean, I'm also biased here today. I should be a 30-year-old myself. 30-year-old's not old, I would say, as far as left tackles, especially. That's one of the positions where it's 30, when certain positions you have 30 years old, it's okay, we're teetering on the older age. 30 is not old for a left tackle at all. I mean, look at what's his name over there, Trent Williams in San Francisco. I mean, the guys can get old. As long as they stay healthy. Problem is, you can't stay healthy when you're 30 years old. You have all these mounting injuries. Gotta say, I was about to make that comment, Kathy Welch. But, shout out to the Arizona Cardinals. Hollywood Brown comes to us. DeAndre Hopkins somehow comes to us. DJ Humphries comes to us. Cam Thomas, which we've only seen him play a few plays, but yeah, I mean, Cardinals are hooking the Arizona Chiefs, the Kansas City Cardinals. I like that. I did want to make a comment about, talking about his 2023 self. So just looking at his comparison, that's what I will say. I know people don't want to dog Wanya Morris, but Wanya Morris's numbers aren't that bad. So hear me out here. So DJ Humphries 2023, he had 568 pass blocking snaps, 28 pressures allowed. That's 2023. So far through this year in 2024, Wanya 310 pass blocking snaps, 21 pressures allowed. So, I mean, about 250 more pass blocking snaps last for TJ Humphries, and he had 7 more pressures allowed. Kingsley, that's just I don't really get into that, but 106 pass blocking snaps, 13 pressures allowed. So, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say Wanya and TJ Humphries.
As far as injury pass, I mean, yeah, towards ACL at the way end of last year. The previous year, he missed a flock of games. But 3 straight seasons before that, 16, 16, 16. So,
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Not terrible, no. I mean, look, I mean, Lewis, 30 years old, leg history injuries. Sure. I mean, we're getting a guy week 12 right here, Lewis. We're not getting we're not getting a guy who's a full-blown guy. If otherwise he would be on a squad by now. And we're getting him. Let him test it out. If he does play this year, we'll see how he is. If he looks good, boom, there's our left tackle next year. Don't have to worry about it.
In 4 out of the last 5 seasons, he missed 1 game only. It was just that one season he missed half the year. I'm not counting this one because he tore his ACL in the last season. What are we going to do?
Yeah, man, that happens. All right, Newt, we're not playing this game tonight, buddy. You Jordan Mailata, what are you talking about here? Come on, Newt. All right, go to the Eagles channel if you're going to talk like that, buddy. Okay, so, but I love the TJ Humphries addition, and I think I like it as far as potential for pass this year. That's why I like this move more than I like the Donovan Smith or the Bakhtiari signing, because we're getting a guy who could potentially be for the next few years. It's not just a right now signing. Like, right, Tej, with the Donovan Smith, Bakhtiari, those aren't past this year's moves. I mean, those are that's it. You signed it for this year, that's it. DJ Humphries could be here for 2 or 3 years, depending on how he looks.
I also think it fit really well because that's one thing we talked about last week or the week before, I forgot. With Bakhtiari, he's not signing somewhere backing up Wanya Morris. He wants to start right away. Humphries is perfect because he's someone who needs to get ramped up anyway and get in shape. So it's perfect for him to come in and back someone up who, let's be honest, at some point, Wanya's probably going to struggle or get nicked up in a game. If Humphries comes in and dominates or just is much better than Wanya is, he's not leaving again. It's just his job the rest of the year. Most likely. So
yeah, I mean, you make that move right now, not just to have the depth, just in case Wanya goes down. If he comes in and looks good, they're going to leave him as is. I mean,
but that's one thing with him though. He's not ready to play this moment, so you can bring him in, and he can be insurance. You can give him some kind of playing time escalator in his contract that he might not hit if Wanya plays pretty well over the next, however many weeks. So, he's coming here. Look, Humphries is coming here knowing the score. Okay, he's the rookie we brought in. He's been healthy and active, and Wanya either plays average, doesn't play that great, or gets injured. So he knows he'll get in there at some point. He's not dumb.
Yeah, Mike Brennan, Humphries will definitely be playing like it's a contract year given the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, the guy literally just signed for a 4.5-year max at week 12 of the regular season. I mean, he definitely knows his value, and I'm sure there's other teams calling him. I didn't see, but I could imagine there's other teams calling his number. But if I'm him, though, I got to showcase my talents against on the AFC contender, the back-to-back squad. So I got to come back and potentially play for a Super Bowl. Pretty good. And also get a long-term deal with the Super Bowl contenders. They're the team that's going for the three-peat. So, yeah, I like –
it's a good situation to be in.
Yeah, I like this from a potential aspect. I think we Hey, guys, it's not a stretch to say I think we could be looking at our left tackle for the next few years.
Come on, baby, go. Yes! That's a first down, it's a first down, it's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
It's not a stretch to say that. Not a stretch to say. Because I don't think Kingsley's it. And I know you guys want to give him some grace. Sure. Bring him back next year. Let him compete against DJ Humphries for the left tackle spot. I think DJ Humphries is winning that 9 times out of 10. But yeah, 10 games of trouble skills. Yeah, and if he does, if he looks good, sure. Let's bring him in. Let's take him up for a sign on the dotted line for a couple more years of this guy. 6'5", 307. How do you like about the size there? You like that? 6'5", 307. Is that you like that?
That's closer to Kingsley than it is the Don Smith, OBJs of the world.
Yeah,
those guys are like monsters. He's not a monster. He's big though, but he's not one of those like 6'5", 6'6", like 340 guys that we've used to been having.
He got paid, man. February 2020, signed a 3-year, $45 million contract extension. August 22nd, he signs a 3-year, $66 million contract extension. I mean, you got pretty good money, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Cardinals kept him around obviously. I mean, when teams are keeping you around, that's when you know the guy's solid. Lewis, if a guy works out, the leg injuries don't matter. If the guy works out and has a clean remainder of the season, you sign him on a 2-year deal. You see where it goes. But right away, leg injuries or not, if he looks better than Wanya, he's a guy. So I mean, I think it's high time we stop complaining about the left tackle situation. This guy comes in and dominates. Boom, let's call it a day. But sure, he's got leg injury problems. Sure. And Kingsley's got blocking problems. So I mean, what do you want? A guy with leg injury problems, or a guy who can't keep our 15 upright? Take the bad with the good, I guess. Yeah. So that's where I stand on that. I love DJ Humphries though. I love it.
Yeah. It's a low risk signing. I don't see any issues with it.
Can't find his arm. Let me see if I can find something here, buddy. DJ Humphries. Okay. Arm length 33 5/8. Let me share my screen here with you guys. Let's bring it on, baby. All right, can you see that, Tej?
Yeah.
33 5/8. Is that the
general rule 34, I think?
Yeah. What was Kingsley?
He's not a rookie coming in the league, though. I mean, this guy's a 8-year vet, 9-year vet. So it's like,
yeah,
we're not seeing if his arm length can pan out. We know he can be a left tackle in the league, right? So I'm not that concerned over arm length at this point.
Yeah. I mean, look, he showed he could do his thing. So, if the Arizona Cardinals are trying to keep you around, that's how you know. I mean, when teams continue to sign you and extend you, yeah, he had the back injury, the ACL injury, was it? And they're going through a rebuild, so it was like, okay, fine, let him go, let him figure it out, and then he signs week 12 at the end of the season, and after he's clear with the injury. I mean, look, it's really no risk. It's a no risk signing for us at all. We either stick with Wanya, and obviously with Kingsley's in practice squad now, or wherever he is now, but. I mean, this is a great move. I think if you're mad about this, I don't know what to tell you.
There's no reason to be mad about this.
No.
It's an insurance policy who could very well star for us.
100%. 100%. Especially when it is something we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now. We've been talking about left tackle. We've been talking about it all season. JD and I have been talking about it all season. So, yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. If Veach brought him in, he must be okay. Yep. Agreed, Andrea. Agreed. Mike Brennan, even if he played right tackle his rookie year, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, he's pretty much been their left tackle for a long time. So, and honestly, Mike, that's versatility right there. Let's say something happens to Juwan Taylor the next year or two. Maybe you bring this guy over to right tackle, but I don't know. I think he's pretty much sealed his deal. He's a left tackle in the NFL. So, all right. Yeah, so I really love this. Great news to have this on a Friday night. We would probably have had a emergency show, but then we usually have our Friday betting show. So saw this news, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Why not? Yeah.
If you had a guess, when do you think we'll see him in game action? Two things. Ooh. Do you think we'll see him in game action? And when do you think we'll see him? If you do think he plays this year?
Yes, I think we see him. Whether it's I think Wanya is going to try extremely hard. If Wanya has to come out because he gets nicked up in a game, you're going to see him try to get his ass back in the game real quick before Humphries looks good. I don't think he wants to lose that starting spot. Wanya's trying to make some money too for the future. So I think we'll see him. What's the next game against an elite D-end? If we're going to go non-injury, because we don't want to hope someone gets injured. Let's look at the schedule real fast. Panthers, Raiders. If you can get by Panthers, let's give them that. If Crosby does the thing that he did last time, didn't Crosby try to line up on the other side a lot in that game? Or was that one thinking about someone else? Okay, yeah. So that might be the first shot right there. If Crosby has his way with him on that side with Wanya. And if you go past that again, if Bosa tries to do that, I'd say somewhere in between. I'd say the Charger game. I'll go Charger game.
Yeah, we're getting some mostly Raiders, see some Cleveland here. Yeah. Reading from
they let him get beat in the Crosby game to the point where they were like, we don't have a choice. We have to just because they're being cutthroat. Look, they're cutthroat about Kingsley. Why aren't they gonna be cutthroat about Wanya? They got nothing.
I know.
They got nothing promised to Wanya. Okay. So if they're being cutthroat with healthy inactives on our future left tackle, then they don't care.
Yeah, let's put a pause on the future left tackle thing. Just because you're a second round pick, I think let's put a pause.
I give it air quotes. That's
I know. It's just I mean, too many people hyped up Kingsley and me. It made my expectations something totally different because too many people were hyping him up this offseason.
He was known as a project tackle coming out of college.
I know.
We talked about this on our numerous shows.
I know. You had a lot of content creators out there. One in particular I'm thinking of who thought he was the next Willie Roaf in Kansas City. I know we made fun of it earlier on, but yeah. I do want to point out here. I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, Pete Sweeney from Arrowhead Pride, but nonetheless, he does have a good inside scoop on things that go on there. Chiefs will indeed bring in offensive tackle DJ Humphries, who has been working out, but will still need some practice time to work into football shape. As JD always says, football shape and being in shape, very different things. In the meantime, Kansas City remains optimistic about current starter Wanya Morris, who continues to show improvement. The Chiefs had been in a position where, in the case of any injury to Morris, they would have to slide Joe Thuney over to left tackle. The Humphries addition solidifies the depth there, and he is someone the team could turn to once he's deemed ready to go. So, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
So, excited about that. We finally got it now. So now we don't have to think about the left tackle situation anymore. If it becomes bleak, you got this guy come in and roll him in. Well,
no, look, they covered all their bases now. The only last thing I would say I wouldn't mind a signing would be cornerback, but
Yeah, and let's just go over these things here. I know everyone's cornerback. A lot of people at Chiefs Kingdom wanted us to get rid of Chris Jones and re-sign L'Jarius Sneed. L'Jarius Sneed's now on IR, has been out for about a month, and now he's going to IR. Okay, so there's one right there. Second, Marshawn Lattimore. A lot of people want us to trade for Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore has yet to play a snap with the Washington Commanders. So, it's just not always making a move or doing something. You gotta just trust Veach, guys. I know in the past I used to hate when people say it to me. It's so condescending. Just trust Veach. Shut up. Just trust Veach. Honestly, you got to at this point. You just got to do it. You got to trust Veach and just, I know. And we all have an opinion. We all want to get it out there. But, the Marshawn Lattimore thing and seeing the whole Jerry Sneed thing, it's like, man, like Veach cooked, man. Like, even as in action, he cooked in doing so.
Yeah, sometimes the not making a move is the best move.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather, at this point, we spent that money pretty much on Humphries. We don't know what his incentives are yet. I don't think the contract's been released, but you can still sign a cornerback. We said before the cornerback market was pretty good, wasn't it, or no?
Yeah, you guys like J.C. Jackson, Patrick Peterson. You want to do the whole Cardinals thing? Let's bring in Patrick Peterson. Just get all these guys.
Yeah, get the whole band back.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.